So I took the liberty of doing a wardrobe change and picking up my stuff. Sorry these are in different parts. I don't know if I showed you in another video, but yeah, I pack in, I pack out, leave no trace, no trash. The world's my home. I don't want it to look like trash. So anyways, yeah, so I leave the TA. I meet two great people. Just awesome people, fantastic. They picked me up. They didn't take me very far. They took me to the edge of Albuquerque, but they hit me up with some smoke. I even got a what was it? It was a blunt wrap. It was a white grape, delicious. It's what I had earlier in this video, in the first video, and it was just a good time. I got to talk to them about where they were from and stuff. I gave them my card. I thanked them. They were very generous. I got a wish. There's a guy and his girlfriend. He was driving, and it was her birthday. So to stop for me too on her birthday, I mean, she was pretty cool to be okay with that because it helped me out a bunch. And for real, it's like they're gonna go do something for her birthday. Like they helped me along the way, and it might only be like 30 minutes or an hour because they ran by a store and I had to do some errands first, and then they were going that way. So I'm like, cool. And so it was awesome. I got another ride from this redheaded gal. She was great. She was an English major. I remember that. She's in college. I'm like, oh, that is cool. I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? She's like, I'm not sure yet. I'm like, well, if anything, you'd go over to like Japan or something, like teach English, easy. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, if you want to travel, actually, it'd be pretty good. And she's like, yeah, I was thinking about it. And she's telling me how she had a plane ticket that she's supposed to go to like a spring break or something. I can't remember. And it was like so much money on it. I'm like, well, for a little bit more, you could just go to Vietnam. And then she's like, well, maybe I'll save up. I'm like, yeah, well, I only say there because I met a lady who was 63. She's the one who drove me into Fresno, California. And she said that's where she went because she went by herself. She wanted to go to a safe location outside the country. I'm like, oh. And she actually went there. So, like, at least I was able to help share that advice and help her with her perspective. And hopefully she has an awesome vacation or whatever and lives it up. Like, I'm all for other people traveling. I want you guys to see the world as much as I want to see the world because it's beautiful out there. If there's somewhere you want to see, you should set that goal and make it because it's wonderful, And if you're doing a GoFundMe or something, I'll help you set that goal. I'll help networking for you. Or if you know any charities, please post a comment because I want to do more plugs for charities. So if you guys are watching this video, post a comment below of a charity. And I'm serious, on my Facebook and Instagram, I'm gonna be sponsoring it because I want to help people. I don't want to do all this for me. I feel selfish sometimes, even though I do get to help a lot of people. Because there are a lot of other people on the street who they don't even know how to clothe themselves or feed themselves, and so I can help a little bit, and it's really cool. And so many people help me. I feel like I wouldn't be doing my part if I didn't help them. Some people even ask, just pay it forward. But yeah. She gave me a ride over to the town I'm in right now. I can't remember if you're following me on Facebook. I said it there. I'm still in New Mexico, and I'm headed towards El Paso. It's just some little tiny town. This one guy, he picked me up next, and he's like, oh yeah, he's going to drive me to some town south of here. He kept thinking I was going east, though. But anyways, then he said, and I hadn't showered yet still. He said I could stay with him, and I was like, shoot. And he seemed like a legitimate dude, and he was. He really was. He played harmonica, and I was playing my ukulele and stuff, and we were just hanging out. We had some dinner, and I was going to shower and then crash, but then his grandkids showed up, which is cool. Like, I was happy to meet them. They didn't want me there, and I'm just going to be totally legitimate about it. I think it's because there was a grow on the residency, marijuana grow. Pretty sure it's medical, but I don't really care either way because it's just a plant. You know what I mean? You should be able to grow it outside, do whatever the hell you want with it. If they start regulating oregano, you know what? Grow that inside too. It'll just make the value more increased, So yeah, I'm in there, and then I'm sitting down, and I'm shaking their hands, I was introducing myself, and then they're like, well, you have to go. I'm like, okay, why? I mean, I'm fine with that. I'll get my things. And then he's like, yeah, well, my grandma doesn't want you here because she was out of town or something. I'm like, whoa. And so it actually got kind of ugly. I was leaving, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll figure it out. I figured it out a million times before. So the grandfather and grandson really got into it because he really was kind of disrespecting his grandfather's, wishes. He just went in there. He didn't even talk to him about it or anything. He's like, this is how it is. And this is his grandson, you know what I mean? He should have handed the phone over and let him talk to his wife, and she could maybe talk to him that way. I would feel like he'd be more respectful, but they actually got into it. He put, the grandfather kind of put his hands on him. I think he pushed him, or I don't think he punched him or nothing, but then the grandson called the cops. I'm like, oh, I'm way glad I'm out of here. I did not realize that there was a bunch of cop callers around here, which I hate to be like that. I mean, a lot of people don't know what to do, so they just call the police, but I think you can handle your grandfather, you know what I mean? Even if you just let him swing on you, you're gonna live, you know? It's not gonna fucking kill you. I don't know. I believe in working things out, and family fight, you know? Don't disrespect people and expect them not to throw hands sometimes. Like, that's how it is. Especially a man in his home. Like, he should have been about it way different. Like, I'm concerned for you, grandfather, or something, you know? But they're good people. They're good people. I mean, I think they're just wrapped up because there was, like, marijuana plants involved, and to me, it's, like, so dumb and small time and just a plant. I don't want people's things. I don't care about things and money. I just want to go travel. Money is just it's something you have to have, you know? It's not something I want. If it was up to me, there would be no money. We'd have a barter system, a trade system. Things would be provided by our government for free, especially if we have to pay the taxes we do, instead of what they go for, you know? And some of that is how it works, but I just kind of wish it all kind of worked out a little bit differently, you know? We all find a place and we fit. I mean, I don't know if I'd fit very well in any social system. I just try my best, and I follow my heart. But I left there, I got a ride with, it's actually like the granddaughter's boyfriend. I'm like, oh shit. And then he asked me, it's like, I was telling him, yeah, I got tipped once $20 on my ukulele, and it's so awesome. And he's like, well, will you tip me a beer for giving you a ride over here? I'm like, I would have just walked. That's what I thought. But I'm like, you know what? What? You want? Someone asked me for something, I ain't about telling them, like, if it's a request, even if it's my last couple dollars, I've given it to people for gas, or I've given it to them for this or that. Because, you know, if someone asks me for something, how am I supposed to say no? I ask for things every single day, and people say yes to me. I need a ride. Or I'm playing for tips, and one little kid, he gave me a little penny, he dropped a penny in my little tip thing. And you know, it meant as much as a $100 bill. It was awesome. He didn't know what money was, but he wanted to give. So God bless him. And God bless the guy who gave me a ride. I got him a beer. I'm like, sure, man, I'll get you a beer. I thought he was a minor too. I'm like, I haven't bought alcohol for a minor in a long time. And he's all like, oh no, I'm 25. I'm like, oh shoot, you just look really young. He's like, well, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 24, but I have like a beard. And so I'm like, I told him, if I shave though, I look like a teenager. I cut my hair and I shave, I look like a kid again. So then I walked over to this here drainage ditch over here. And it's off the road a little bit. I think it's a farmer's land. I hope they don't mind me squatting. I mean, I would thank them, but, you know, there's not even going to be a trace on here. This is my pack right here. You saw my stuff strung up over here. I have it all picked up. It's just me and this pack now. I'm going to hike out of here. No one's going to even know I was here except for you guys. And I'm going to get going towards El Paso. I'm going to see what that's like. And I'm going to try to order some, I hope they're not a waste of money. I was thinking today, like, how I wasted my money on some Under Armour for another underlayer. When it's really cold out, like, I've worn it up in, I only used it a couple times, though, up in, north here in Colorado. And that was it. I haven't used it since then. So now it's, like, taking up room in my pack, and I spent a good amount of money on it. And it's not smart wool. I don't like the way it smells, so I don't know. I might have to get rid of it. I wasted some serious cash on it, like $30. Whatever. You live, you learn, right? You live and you learn. I can give it away to somebody maybe. And then they can use it. But yeah, I'm going to head down towards El Paso. I'm going to try to get some, what I was going to try to get is some solar-powered battery packs. I want to get a couple of those, and I just learned a way to hopefully be able to ship something to a post office and they hold it for me. And then, boom, I can be off the grid for electricity. I'm still going to be on the grid for you guys. Like, I'm still going to have cell phone service. I'm going to stay in touch with my family, make videos for just my friends and family out there. Like, I'd say fans, but you guys are just my friends and family. It's how I view the world, as everybody's my brother and sister. So, like, if I say fans, it's like, I'm your fan, you know, I really am. Like, whatever you want to do in life, if you have a dream you want to follow, I know some people, they want to be a bull rider. I'm like, be a bull rider. Like, that's awesome. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool, you know? I know some people, they want to travel the world like me, and some people just want to make a a restaurant work. And you know, that's a tough business too. And God bless them. I hope they can do it. I hope they can follow their dreams and have everything that makes them happy. That's all I want for everybody, because everybody deserves to be happy, you know? I mean, you guys out there, I want you guys to have a joyous life. And I hope these videos entertain you. I'm really sorry about them being in parts. I need an SD card bad. So I've been actually uploading them. That's why I cleaned up my pack. I had to wait to upload the videos because I didn't have any more room on my phone. That's why they're all in parts. It's the only reason. Or I'd probably try to keep them like 15 minutes. How about you guys post in the comments how long you think my rambling should be? Or if I should just let them be what they are. You know, that's kind of how I roll anyways. But I'd like to have you guys' opinion. Because I value them. And that you would spend your time pretty much sharing it with me and sharing my life. That's the only reason I put it on here, is just for a video log, so one day I can look back on it and my friends and family can look back on it. Because I've told people the stories a bunch of times, but now I can tell, and my mind's still fresh, and it happened last night. Like, I got kicked out of a house. That's crazy. It's never happened to me before, especially, like, I was being really nice, you know? And, you know, I'm not going to stop being nice, because I still got to spend time with them, and it was fun meeting all of them, you know? I really kicked it with them for, like, a second, and it was great. It was good times. So happy trails, guys.